For children one night and a vanished suspect, the Austin Bell abduction. At 1:30 in the morning, in the quiet town of Riverdale, Illinois, the silence shattered. For children vanished without a trace, taken by a man the family barely knew. A silver SUV slipped into the darkness, and the clock began to tick. What happened next would send shock waves across the entire state. Within hours, an Amber Alert flashed across every phone in Illinois. 4 names, 1 suspect, 1 vehicle. The children's faces filled screens and highways. And as investigators raced against time, a terrifying truth began to unfold. The suspect wasn't just running. He was hiding in plain sight. Police identified the suspect as Austin Bell, a 30-year-old man connected to a domestic dispute. The children were between the ages of 7 and 10, too young to defend themselves. And the car? A stolen silver 2010 Acura MDX, Illinois plate FE60619. Riverdale police confirmed Bell was not the father, but somehow he gained access to the home. What started as a heated argument spiraled into a nightmare. Within minutes, the SUV and the kids were gone. Detectives knew the longer Bell stayed hidden, the smaller the chances of finding the children alive. Investigators quickly pieced together the timeline. Around 1:30 a.m., Bell allegedly entered a residence near the 13600 block of Low Avenue. After a confrontation, he drove off with the 4 children, Nia Hill, 10, Noah Hill, 8, Nolan Hill, 7, and Nova Hill, 7. An Amber Alert was issued statewide. Roadblocks were set. Drones and patrol units scanned highways heading toward Indiana and Missouri. Authorities described Bell as 5'7", 215 pounds, with brown hair and eyes. The story spread across news outlets within minutes, flooding TikTok, X, and local Facebook groups. Tips began pouring in. Then came the message police had been waiting for. All 4 children were found, alive. Hours later, officers located the vehicle and safely recovered the kids. The relief was overwhelming. But the suspect, Austin Bell, had fled before authorities arrived. For the families involved, joy quickly turned into fear again. Bell was still out there, unpredictable, desperate, and dangerous. Parents in Riverdale locked their doors. The town held its breath, and detectives began to uncover a disturbing motive that hinted this wasn't random at all. Reports later confirmed the abduction was domestic-related, possibly linked to a dispute involving the children's mother. But how Bell entered the picture remains unclear. Some witnesses described him as agitated and talking to himself before the abduction. Police say Bell might have had access to the family through a mutual acquaintance. Others suggest an argument escalated, and the kidnapping was a spur-of-the-moment act of rage. Investigators are now searching for Bell, whose whereabouts remain unknown. The children are safe, but the town of Riverdale will never forget the night when innocence was stolen, even if just for a few hours. This story is a chilling reminder that danger doesn't always come from strangers. Sometimes it comes from those closest to home. If you found this story compelling, subscribe to where we uncover the hidden crimes, the unheard voices, and the untold truths behind real-life mysteries. Stay safe, stay aware, and remember, the truth always finds its way out. If you have valuable information, please reach out to the right authorities.